Tell me when it's live.
I mean, it's been live for about 10 seconds. So.
Hey.
He's a liver.
He's alive. Hey, I can get myself talking.
You can't. That's probably a bonus.
But I said I can.
Oh. How do we sound? Can we hear okay? Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Did you say you just now showed Jenny the baby some of that skin?
Yeah.
That was so funny. She didn't think it was funny.
She didn't either. She never
Yeah.
watched it.
Well, I watched it. I just thought the skit was dumb.
The best part, oh wait, it was. The best part was when they just couldn't control
When she
Yeah.
saw him for the first
saw
time.
Butthead.
'Cause
Now,
did you
the
see-
makeup looks great.
Did you see like kind of the pre-filming of it, like when they did the table reads and
Oh,
stuff?
no.
They never put him in full makeup
Oh,
until
no.
that day.
So they hadn't seen
So
it.
she had seen bits and pieces of it until that moment.
that's-
She saw that overbite.
I'm gonna voice it too.
Do we look good? Do we sound good? Can you guys hear us okay?
It's like I look great.
Before I do this disclaimer.
I hope you're including more audio.
Well, I hope.
Yeah, you better be.
I mean, it says it's picking up here, but I don't know how they hear us on that side. We had to distance ourselves from Alex. Just kidding, we didn't distance him. We made space because we're going to have probably a guest for a little bit.
Hopefully we'll have a special guest.
So before we do that, hey guys, we are live on YouTube.
From Yee-Haw.
Yee-Haw! We do have to say you will probably hear music. It is not our music. It is the ambient sound of the brewery that we're in. We got a speaker right here, so we're not going to ask them to turn it off. If they decide that they want to turn it down, that's fine too. But if you hear any music on this, we don't own it. We have to say that for the social medias, or they'll kick us off for stealing.
They'll tell us, go away.
Stealing. But yeah, we're back at Yee-Haw. It's been a little while since we've been out here.
It has been quite a bit.
Yep.
You know, like actually, it came up on my memory. It was a little over a year ago we were. Well, it's been over a year ago since we've been here. And that's when we met the dog that Maggie was fostering.
Yes. You remember the little spotted? What was he?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a couple pictures.
Yeah, he was adorable. Maggie's still here. You saw her in there. You'll probably see her in the background here before too long. She hugged you too hard? Maybe she just really likes you, Alex.
She missed you.
What are you guys drinking?
Beer.
Beer at Yee-Haw? What?
Drinking coffee lager.
You're drinking the coffee lager, which is a great go-to beer. Easy drinking coffee beer. You're drinking the Yee-Hazy.
Yeah, that was a hard guess.
Yeah.
That dog.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We need to post that picture on.
Who's that guy?
on-
Some creep just took it.
We need to post that picture on Facebook so everybody can see that.
Speaking of Yee-Hazy, though, I'm really excited. I go to our in Gallimore she brought some. Just put it on tap.
That's so awesome.
I don't have to drink any more Lagunitas.
You've been drinking hazy little somethings out there for 4 years?
No,
Or more?
They got hazy little thing. Is that Tom Earl's back
No. The Lagunitas.
No, it's just a regular IPA.
It's just our right. I thought it was that hazy little something. Yeah.
No, hazy little things are a Sierra.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. I know what the little something.
Little something though. Yeah, no, they don't have that one.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know which one you were out there drinking. I am actually drinking the peach wheat here. It's made by Knoxville Brewing here in Yee-Haw. So I have to still represent Knoxville even though we don't have Chris Meadows here anymore.
Yeah.
Chris Meadows has moved on to some great things, but there are some great beers that come out here now. Chris, if you want to catch him, he is brewing for Peaceful Side, which is in Townsend, and they also have a tap room, which was the old Blackberry Farms
I thought
tap
Charles
room.
was shutting us out there for a minute.
No, Charles is letting us in. Maybe we can get him to sit down and talk for a little bit.
Does our guest drive a cruise?
trying so hard to be on our show. He's like, I'm just going
He's been trying to avoid. No, get him over here. Where is he? He's gonna be here for a few.
Does our guest drive a Chevy Cruze? Does our guest drive a Chevy Cruze?
Now, Ross drives a red truck.
Oh, a Chevy Cruze that looked like him just pulled up.
Oh, maybe he's switched.
Did he buy the Cruze?
I'll get online so you can give you
Look at how he is. Look at how he is. He never gives me a
That's what
hug.
happens when you're kind to people.
What? I'm kind to that guy all the time. That was the general manager, Charles Ellis, and I love him to death. So he is fantastic and obviously doing a great thing. If you've ever been out here to Yee-Haw, the staff. First of all, I mean, you can say what you want about any location. All of them look great when you put some money into them. Yee-Haw obviously has done that. But there's a lot to be said about a staff that you have.
I'm going to take a picture of our view and post it.
Yeah, do that.
I mean, it's a hard one to beat right here.
It really is. It really is a great view. But like I said, the staff is second to none. Everybody out here loves the craft beer scene. They love customer service. They're doing their best to make sure that you have the right beer in your hand. There he is. They're making sure you have the right beer in your hand. And if you have any questions about that beer, they know the answers and they serve it with a smile. And that's without exception. Managers all the way down love what they do here at Yee-Haw. And like I said, if you can't say anything else, their staff is on point.
So it's been a while since we've all been together.
It has.
Which we haven't been able to talk about the Orange Hat anniversary party.
I've been hiding for a long time.
You have been hiding for a long time. You went to the Rossini Festival.
Yep.
We've been to Phoenix.
Yep.
You were at work. Didn't you go with someone from Jenny? Didn't you go?
I was in Guatemala for about 3 weeks.
That's about right.
That's not true.
Exactly, let's go.
Well, it was where you were drinking a Coors Light.
Yeah, where did she take you that you ended up sending me that picture and you're like, this is all they had. It was a Coors Light.
Was I with her? I thought,
Yeah, I think, well, I don't think it was a vacation. I think she was working. And you went around and you found a place and you
God.
sent me a picture and I was like,
That's how long it's been
that
since
poor
we've all
man.
gotten to shoot together.
Oh my gosh.
He literally said, I'm in hell.
It was 99-cent Coors Light. But I was in Nashville and Jenny was working at 3 different cities.
Yeah.
So basically what we do is I'll ride with her. I drop her off at the clinic.
Yeah.
She's there 3 hours. And I explore and go to brewery hopping. And then I go to the next town. But
Yeah.
the last one I found was this terrible bar.
Yeah, let's not mention the name, but
I can't remember the name. Because I got,
You forgot about it there for a
but
second.
they had an IPA on tap.
Yeah.
But I looked around at all the people and I was like, if I order this, they're going to beat me up.
Yeah.
So I was like, when she was like, Coors Light's 99 cents. And I was like, okay. I'm doing that. I'm going to do that and go sit by myself.
well, did they tell you it was an IPA? You ordered an IPA and they said it Coors Light's 99 cents.
No, I was smart enough not to order an IPA because they would have beat me up.
The bird keeps coming out of that.
Yeah. Well, do we want to talk about the anniversary of Orange Hat?
So we went to the anniversary party
Yeah.
for Orange Hat. They had
4
the
years.
Rossini Festival. Yes, they had their 4-year anniversary, which you loved their IPA they had.
Oh yeah, what
Have you
was
gotten
the?
to try this yet?
Which one?
They're like their new IPA that has like a very dank.
Yeah, it's a dank.
I took a sip of it
You
yesterday.
didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
He loved it.
I'm not a big fan of those. Like the G13.
I don't mind
Oh, that's
dank.
fair.
I don't mind dank. Dank
See,
doesn't
that's
bother
it.
me. But West Coast bothers me generally. It's generally too hoppy for me. But that West Coast they had out there was on fire.
It's cool.
I got one of the little silicone cups.
Yeah.
And they did it was on 420, so they did a whole 420 themed anniversary
They had
party.
great t-shirts.
They had great t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
I got
Riley
one.
had
I got
designed
the
those.
purple
And
one.
You got the purple one?
with
I got
the Stone the Crows one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Of course. Why would you not get that?
I
Yeah.
think that's your new favorite shirt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I love that.
And then.
Did you get the donuts from Jeff?
Oh no, we
did
saw them. We
not,
didn't
no.
try any yet.
Oh my God.
We had eaten before. And
It took
Chef Jeff had,
it took 10 minutes to get one donut because he's so particular.
Yeah.
yes.
Like he makes them.
But there's a presentation.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
Takes,
Oh,
he
no,
basically
it was
takes
a
a donut
Yeah.
and then infuses it with whatever cream inside. And he literally has a block of chocolate.
Yes,
You see that?
Yep.
I did.
And he shaves it.
Right there on the spot.
Oh, well, it was an experience. So you're getting
Yeah.
the full
They were fantastic.
Yeah, chef doesn't play.
experience.
We got there after you guys. Right after y'all. But we were only there for like 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We were worn out. So.
Yeah.
No, we had that, and like I said, I had that West Coast, and I was just, like I said, I'm particular about West Coast, so I was just going to take a taste of it, and then after I take a taste, I was like, nope, I want a full pint of that, and it was really, really good.
But congrats to them on what,
4 years,
now?
yeah.
So, and then to follow.
4 years.
No.
Yeah.
What else was there in between? We went to Phoenix.
Well, I will
Oh yeah, we just started.
I will say this, a big shout out to one of our favorite breweries that are right over here. We could literally throw a rock and hit them. Schultzbrow brought home the gold.
You can't throw a rock that far.
It's really not that far. I bet you I can.
That's on.
But, well, not from here because the roofing is going to hit. But if I stood there on the corner, I could hit it. Anyway, I digress. They won the gold at the World Beer Cup for rye beer.
Did they really?
Yes, they
The
did.
gold! They brought home gold medal. The Roggen beer.
Can Knoxville just
Stop winning medals, yes.
At all the world
Yeah.
beer champions.
Yeah, I was talking to the guys at Goldwater, and I was like, have you ever heard of any of the breweries from Knoxville? And I rattled off a list of Orange Hat and Schultzbrow and stuff like that, and they're like, no. I was like, well, Goldwater, these guys just won bronze for the oatmeal stout that they did, which was an incredible oatmeal stout. And they had just won it the day before I showed up at their brewery, so I got free samples of that. But I was telling them about all the medals we won. I'm surprised that anybody that goes to these festivals hasn't heard about Knoxville because at least one brewery every time comes home with medal.
Yeah, they talk about
Always.
They talk about Asheville because they have so many breweries, but they don't talk about Knoxville, who wins way more than Asheville.
Wins all the medals.
10
So,
times more.
so
Even Yee-Haw's got one of world, was it a gold for Dunkel? Many years ago. But yeah.
But yeah, Schultzbrow just won this year's World Beer Cup for their Roggen beer. If you get a chance to come out there, it is fantastic. It's also got a historical significance. Talk to them about it, ask them about it, but drink it because it is one of the best beers they've got. It is, if you like rye beers, it is really, really good beer. They introduced it. Their first time making that was year before last at Ritterfest.
Yeah.
They made it specifically. No, it was the year before last. They just did the second one this year.
Oh,
The
did they
year
already do
before
it?
that. The first year, yeah. So they've done two
That was
Bitterfest. The year before last is when they started
That was a fun festival.
the Roggen beer.
We were all there that day. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, it's been crazy since then. With them doing those fight nights and stuff out there. Armored Combat at Schultzbrow. I don't want to tell you to come because it's already too packed. I can't even get in there
Can we go ahead
to
and ask
sit.
them if we can do that next year?
We could have done it this year.
I know, but
They actually had a day where we could come in and put on their armor and fight.
They did this year.
you know I'm going to lose.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tackle you. Actually, I'm going to step on your ankle and
My
then
bad.
tackle
Are
you.
you going to go for my bad?
Yeah,
my bad
going for
leg?
your bad leg. Once I know that weakness, I'm going to wear it out. So that was a pretty great thing.
It'll be 1 year
Is,
to get my leg strong.
is actually have a brewery win a medal this year. So Kayla's had to step off camera to take a business call. But what have you seen and done since we haven't seen you in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Well, I don't want to know. I mean, you have eyes that work, but I meant like, what have you experienced that's extraordinary or that should be mentioned on the
Well,
show?
Rossini Festival was amazing.
Yes.
Has always been a great time doing that. Jenny really likes to go watch the opera.
Yep.
And a good friend, Frank Murphy, is now the new director of the Knox Opera.
Oh, nice.
So
We love Frank.
he was there and, talked to him. And, we had a good...
He also has a great podcast, Frankenstein's. If you guys ever want to check that out.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, last time I saw you was in your kitchen.
Yes.
But that was cool. Oh, and the new Lady Ball head basketball coach.
Yes.
They came and said, Jeannie and I were at a restaurant on Market Square.
Now, as a ball
next to us.
sports fan, how do you feel about our new coach?
Oh, I love. Oh, she's perfect.
Yeah.
Fire, yeah. I love her style. Is amazing, and she's a winner. No
Yeah,
matter what level-
obviously.
Any level she's been on, she just wins.
Yeah, she played for Pat, didn't she?
No.
Did
no,
she?
she didn't play for.
I thought she played for Pat.
No, she won the Pat Summit Award maybe or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, she didn't play for. She plays really fast at tempo pressing.
Good.
It should be fun.
Good.
Yeah. So we got a city festival packed as always.
What is, for our viewers that don't know what the Rossini
Yeah.
Festival is, because I would always say, hey, Alex and Jenny are at the Rossini Festival. What is the Rossini Festival?
It's a lot of opera. It's a Greek Italian festival. And it's before COVID, they averaged over 100,000 people. Wow! Because they had Gay Street, which is closed from one end to the other, and now they've moved it more. It's all Market Square, Crutch Park, and then all the side streets. So there's still a lot of people there, but. Yeah, it was great. They have 4 different stages with opera and other things going. But Jenny, it was funny though. Jenny was all excited about this one opera. We sat there for 35 minutes waiting for him to come up. And she had us at the wrong stage. And this band walks up with banjos and stuff.
Oh, that's enough.
And she's like, why are they playing?
Appalachian Opera?
No, the name
Grand
of
Ole
it
Opry?
It was something opera. And she's like, why don't they call it something opera? It's like bluegrass. I was like, I don't think this is the right place. She's like, no, it says this stage. And then they started warming up. And I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not opera. She's like, I think you're right. So, yeah, we were one alley over. Yeah. But it's a great time. I always recommend. That's our favorite festival of the year. Probably 60 food trucks, 70.
Wow.
I mean, and you can drink all downtown.
But it's mostly wine centered, right?
It's wine and beer. Like the tents will have like 3 wines in it. It's actually more beer. They got like 8 beers. But we went and sat, like the big stage on Market Square.
Yeah.
They had opera going on there. But instead of sitting in the crowd, we went and sat on Cuz Buck's.
Oh, the little patio
Just had
there?
beer there. It was cheaper. Yeah.
Now, speaking of festivals, we got one coming up next weekend that none of us are going to be at. It's one of our favorites.
I know.
But it's happening on my birthday. But I had birthday plans before I knew that this was coming up. But we've got...
This Saturday.
It's this Saturday, yes. It's Bruce Street, Brewfest. It's in Sevierville. Oddly, it's going to be on Bruce Street.
Yeah.
But we went there the past couple of years and had a blast. Recorded some of our favorite videos, met some of our favorite brewers. We will not get to be there this year, but we got one of our favorite people out there. He's going to host that festival. He is.
I've heard.
I talked to him
So he is-
Thursday before last.
They did get him squared away.
Yeah, they're getting him taken care of. So our good friend Greg Bergwald, Birds Behind the Bar. If you want to find him on Instagram,
Better not blow up birds.
I don't think he could. That guy has got more energy. He will spend more energy getting dressed in the morning than most of us spend doing
You
anything.
know what's going to happen? He's going to do this festival, and he's going to start texting me that he wants to go on tour.
Yeah.
And open up
That's my job.
one time.
I'm the host. But anyway, I digress. Birds, we love you. But you guys that have never been to Bruce Street Brewfest, it really is a fantastic mix. You've got home brewers, you've got commercial brewers, and they're all intertwined with each other, making some great beers out there.
Yesterday, he normally plays the music.
In fact, the first time I met him was mine and Kayla's first time being at that festival. You'd been there several times, but him and his band were doing the music for that.
It's a
So
very difficult festival to host, though, because literally we get there 2 hours before it starts, and
Yeah.
we know all the brewers, and they're always like, "Here, try this."
yeah,
try this."
in fact, last year,
Yeah.
that was one of the funniest. Bad Bison Brewing
Oh yeah.
literally said, hey, come out early, and if you follow our Facebook page, you'll know all about Walter. Walter posts and comments, and we love him. And he is also doing, for a home brewer, that guy operates like he's already got a business.
Yeah.
He is ready to go. but he makes some fantastic beers. But he planned for us to come out there last year. You can go back and watch. It's still on Facebook. But we went out early, even before the normal time to check in, and sat in his booth and drank some of his beers. And but there's so many great brewers, like Walter Bison and Bad Bison Brewing is definitely in our tops. But there's Charles Valentine with Agar Brewing. You've got Wren's Nest, who has won more awards as a home brewer than anybody I know.
Jeff Barnes with Booker Town.
Yeah, there's so many great beers.
And Ethel, the guys at the Ethel.
Yes, Slam and Ethel.
Slam and Ethel, they are wild, and man, their t-shirts are home.
Yeah, their merch is on point. But and then we'll probably get to see several of them when we actually host Hoppy Possum. Which tickets are on sale right now. You can still get tickets. You can still get early bird tickets.
Two of our biggest fans bought tickets.
Yeah. Oh, already?
Steve and Nancy Sperling.
Oh, they already bought tickets. Awesome. Well, we gave away 2 tickets last year. We're going to announce later. I'm going to talk to Gavin. We're going to announce later. We are going to give away tickets, 2 VIP tickets, just like we did last year, guys. It's actually Hoppy Possum is my favorite because it's all homebrewers.
Yeah.
Everybody there is homebrewers. 75 homebrewers making 200 plus beers.
All over the country.
There's the VIP, you get bourbon, you get food, and then there's always live music for everybody, but there's so much fun to be had. And last year it was perfect. In that park, we had just the right heat, but we also had plenty of shade.
Yeah.
And you had to leave early, and I got to enjoy everything without you.
All the way there for an hour and then turn around.
Yes. You did a little bit of episode, tried a couple of beers, and then you bounced.
Got on stage. That's my favorite pictures of 3 of us.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially me.
Yeah, I know, particularly you. But seriously, guys, go to Brew Street this weekend if you're looking for a festival. There's tickets still to be had. You can buy at the door. And then make sure you're getting early registration for Hoppy Possum, which is going to be in Bristol. And it is huge and fun. One of my favorite festivals. I'm so looking forward to it.
You know why I can't host it this weekend? We didn't know the date when Jenny already bought the tickets, but she bought tickets for me to go see the Harry Potter orchestra thing.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
So yeah, that's another thing. The Knoxville Symphony Orchestra is actually going to be playing the John Williams music while you watch the Harry Potter movie. And it's just the first one, right?
I'm not even
Sorcerer's Stone?
I didn't want to know.
I think that's what it is. I think you're watching the Sorcerer's Stone, the very first Harry Potter movie, but the Knoxville Symphony Orchestra is going to be playing the John Williams soundtrack to that movie. I like Harry Potter. Well, you're not a video gamer like I am, but I actually just got Hogwarts Legacy and I've been playing through that. It's a lot of fun. I can nerd out about some video game stuff. That will absolutely steal your soul. You'll be in that discovering you literally can walk through Hogsmeade and the entire Hogwarts castle and find so many things and learn spells and
3 days in I'll just be talking with a British accent nonstop.
That's what Kayla does.
And carrying a wand.
I can't watch anything British without Kayla like within an hour.
Yeah.
Speaking with a British accent.
Yeah.
Now I can't stop saying water bottle because I think that's hilarious. But a water bottle of water.
See, I started doing British out of that. It's Australian when it comes out of
That's true. You're terrible at accents.
I am really bad.
You're real like. In fact, you were the least impressionist comedian I've ever met.
Yeah,
like you don't have one.
The only one I get is the same redneck.
Yes.
I can talk about 20 different rednecks, but it's always the same voice.
Every redneck that has come through Gatlinburg all have the same voice, apparently.
Yeah, I am. The only thing holding me back from Saturday Night Live right now.
That's it?
I can't do
That's the only thing? You can't do characters? Unless they typecast you into. I'm the redneck that just shows up.
Rascal Flats out, Baldwin,
Yeah. Even though none of them are redneck.
No.
You could look like it. If you just stand in the background doing Pat McAfee on SNL,
I'd just be
you'd be fine.
I'd be the same redneck version of Gulf War. Like every skit they do is like Tim Tebow. Hi guys, what y'all doing?
Well, honestly, to be honest, in New York, SNL probably thinks everybody from Florida sounds like that anyway. I mean, you're from Florida. Tim Tebow's from Florida. Well, actually, I don't think he's originally from Florida, is he?
I don't think so.
Where did he go? Where was he from when he went to Florida to be the quarterback?
Gosh, I can't remember where he came out.
So you know all that stuff. Why am I?
That was a long time ago.
All right,
I'm out of beer.
you're out of beer.
You gotta do this by yourself.
I
Are you both good, or do you need another?
well, I'm good. She's probably good, except it's going flat. And we don't have Ross here, but I guess I will sit here and ramble about my trips in Arizona. All right, Ross is here. We're going to get him on in a little bit. But guys, I literally spent all week in Arizona this week, and it was a blast for me. The downside, I didn't get to share it with Kayla. Kayla was on a work trip. But they paid for me to go to Arizona with her, which was a lot of fun. While she was working, doing her training and stuff, I literally just looked up on my phone places to go brewery hop. And I found so many great ones. Hopefully you're following us on Facebook as well as here, and you were getting to see the breweries that I went to. There was, let's see, I started off right next to the house, and that one, or next to the house, next to the hotel I was in, was walking distance, and it was called State 48. And they were fantastic hosts. They had 2 different bowling alleys in this place. So you bowl and you drink craft beer, and they made that all there. They had a barrel room and everything. That State 48 was fantastic, but they also turned me on to some of the other ones locally. So they said I had to try these other ones. My 2 favorite, technically 3 favorites, so 2 had my favorite beers, and that was TCBC. TCBC is Trans City Brewing Company, and I went in there, and if you go back to our Facebook page, they had an artist that had painted portraits of musicians. I don't know if you've seen the pictures I posted on our Facebook page, but they had David Bowie and Freddie Mercury and Prince. They even had one in their video game room that was Muhammad Ali. This artist was fantastic, and you could buy this art.
Did you have my picture of one?
They did not. Unfortunately, they were looking for musicians, not comedians, and you're known for your
How
comedy.
Muhammad Ali get up there?
That guy he was at least a poet. If you ever watched his interviews, that dude was a poet. But anyway, I digress. The beer was on point. Like, there wasn't a bad beer in the bunch. And I did their flight. Loved everything. Left there, but so you know how Kayla is about pickle beers?
Yeah.
I literally sit down and I'm having the beers and I'm having a conversation with the bartender, Allison, and we're talking about the beers we're having. I was like, yeah, but my wife is really going to be interested in that pickle beer.
Yeah.
No sooner than I got the words out of my mouth than I had a text message from Kayla.
Yeah.
I told her where I was, and she had looked up their menu and said, do they have this on tap? And I was like, yes, they do. And so me and Allison had a good laugh about it, but I told Kayla, you're fine. We're talking about the pickle beer from TCBC.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, no, I will be back because I have to bring Kayla out for the pickle beer. And then I went from there. Where did I go? No, that was just those 2. So then I ran into my friend Ray. He's a good friend of mine, sings karaoke with me. Him and his wife moved to Arizona.
Ray's been on
And
the show once.
he has been on the
Oh,
show.
that's right. Yeah, he was.
Well, they're living out there, and he wanted me to go to a casino with him. I'm not a casino guy. I'm not a gambler. I don't mind them, but I'm very nervous about risking my money.
The addictive
And,
personality.
and the addictive personality, because I used to be addicted to online Texas Hold'em.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really bad.
I was.
And so I know how I'll get on that. And so I didn't want to do that, but Ray's wanting to go out there. So we go out to the casino. And he's telling me a strategy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you my $40. Do what you will. He doubled my money on it, so I can't complain. Then
Now
we went.
he has $80. You don't have
No, he gave it to me.
Oh.
He gave it to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Then we went to breakfast bar. They had biscuits and gravy. Of course, I'm gonna have that. That's a
Yeah.
Southern staple.
Yeah.
But I'm having it in Arizona. They nailed it though. They had a sausage gravy on buttermilk biscuits with side of bacon, all of it perfect. Couldn't been happier. But then I went to, after that I took him brewery hopping,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. We went to Phoenix Beer Company. We went to their tap room. We didn't get to go to their main one, but the beer was good, really good.
Yeah.
It was very commercial. I felt like I was in a Buffalo Wild Wing.
Yeah.
But the beer was really good. In fact, they had one you would have loved a pilsner they had.
Really?
A pilsner. It was called Pin Seeker. They made it for the Golf Open out there,
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
and they had cans of it. It was one of the best pilsners I've ever had.
Yeah.
But we bounced from there and ended up at Goldwater,
Yeah.
which became my favorite brewery. They are the blueprint and footprint for what every home brewer, or I mean,
Yeah.
microbrewery should be.
Right.
Used every inch of the space for brewing, and they were winning medals. Like I said, they won the bronze for
Yeah.
their oatmeal stout. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
it was great being in Arizona. The weather was hot as hell, but it doesn't feel like it because it's
Yeah.
Caleb. You now understand dry heat?
Yes.
You want to explain to them what dry heat is?
I don't know.
I can't hear the music.
Yeah.
Music. Your body don't talk about dry humping.
Dry humping? Dry
I got
heat.
the speaker.
So I've told Caleb many times because I came from out west, Nevada and stuff like that, lived out
we're
there.
talking about dry humping.
When you talk about dry heat, people that have been born and raised in anywhere in the South, Louisiana, Georgia, Tennessee, like all of that, when it gets 98 degrees, how do you feel as a Tennessean?
I turned it off the radio. I don't like them as much as I like new kids. Well,
When the temperature is 98 degrees, not the music.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
No.
It's so
I don't
miserable.
like when it's 80.
Yeah. It's so, but your body immediately tells
It's
you.
better than Florida, but it's still bad.
Is it?
Florida's miserable.
Well, different parts of Florida, but beach-wise, Florida is,
yeah,
is still
it's the
different.
beach.
Yeah. So that's similar to the dry heat you get in Arizona. Your body here tells you it's 80 degrees outside because you start sweating profusely.
That's when you start driving.
Yeah. At 98 degrees, you're drinking your oxygen. Out there, it's 98 degrees and you feel like it's a warm day on the beach. Walking around everywhere, completely comfortable until you're completely baked. Like all your skin has been burnt off. You didn't realize it because your body hasn't started sweating, telling you.
Speaking of that, have you seen the guy, the TikToker? You might know the guy that does, he plays all the characters and he wears different t-shirts for everything.
Well, there's several guys that do that.
He does one.
Is the other one that does the southern ones? All about the southern culture, though?
This one
Or
is-
sports?
He's got a couple new ones out where he's wearing a shirt and he's sitting at this table like this. It says Mother Nature. And he's like, all right, guys. And he's got one that says cold and they're all just fighting
Nice.
this tornado. It's pretty spot.
I'm sure I know this
The
guy.
humidity guy. And, but the funniest one is a guy comes in, one of the last characters is like wearing a sideways baseball shirt that says it's got a man on the front that says like baseball shirts.
Yeah.
The rest of them all wear t-shirts. And he's all like kind of gangster and stuff. And he turns away to walk off the he's the end of the thing. His name is Paul, P-A-U-L, and then Lynn, L-Y-N-N. And it's just an asshole. They're like, we hate you, Paul.
We do hate
The
politics.
tornado, the one that says tornado, is just mad the whole episode. He's like, let's fight.
Well, they have
really good.
Paul in
Yeah.
in Arizona, but it's literally just in the cracks of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's all you see it. When spring hit here, my black car was yellow.
Yeah.
That's how bad pollen is here. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, so anything you want to talk about? Arizona-wise, beer-wise,
Not really.
experience-wise?
No, I don't feel like I got to experience much of it, so.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we did get to go out to some really nice restaurants. We got some good food.
Yeah.
The beer out there, like there was a brewery in our hotel called Santan. It was the only,
Oh, it was a juice, yeah.
yeah, it was
It's
the
on
only crap. Well, actually, I had Stone Buenaventura on tap. This is in the hotel bar, and we sat down and we're like, all right, well, trying to figure out because I wanted something local craft.
Yeah.
This is Santan. It said Juicy Jack. I was like, that's got to be a hazy.
Yeah.
It was like, can I get the hazy IPA? And it wasn't particularly hazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was more cloudy,
I liked
if
it.
anything. But the flavor on that was so good.
Yeah.
So me and Kayla are drinking it. We're having a good time with it. And the two coworkers that she had with them, they're Miller Lite drinkers. Like they're
Yeah.
not into
They
IPAs at all. They ordered them, and then they had more of them.
Really?
And then by the end of the festival, we were at one of her vendor shows and another brewery there called Four Peaks.
Yeah.
Four Peaks is probably the biggest brewery in the area.
That's double the size of Twin Peaks.
Correct, it is.
Yes,
It is quadruple peaks. But they're known, they're the ones that, they're the craft brewery that's selling their beer inside CVS and Walgreens
Yeah.
and all the
Oh,
other
okay.
grocery stores. That's how big they are. But
There are so many noises.
there are so many noises.
Ross is back there warming up. Yeah.
Ross is back here. We got a vehicle backing up, warming up, and then we got the speaker. But apparently,
Come over your drive.
apparently, Santan Brewery, the head brewer there, used to work at Four Peaks, and they kind of spun off. But we had that. But we went to our vendor show that night, and they were giving out bottles of beer.
Yeah.
They were given one that was called Hoppy Knot. Is that what it was? Hop Knot? Hop Knot. Which was a hoppy IPA, West Coast style. All of us were drinking that by the end of the night.
Michelle wasn't.
No, she was still drinking the Miller Lite. Me and Scott and Kayla were drinking this Hot Knot from
Yeah.
Four Peaks. Also, another solid IPA. Like, they've got a solid IPA game out on the West
How many
Coast.
beers did you bring me home?
Well, Kayla wouldn't let me bring any beer
Yeah,
home.
we had to check back.
Yeah,
Oh, you
and we
forgot.
weren't checking the bag, and therefore
It's a long
nothing
drive.
went in the
It was
suitcase.
$35, $40 to check bag. I would have brought some back. And our
Yeah.
suitcases were packed. by the
Yeah.
time. But
I every time I wanted to get, like, I wanted to buy a 4-pack from Goldwater and from TCBC, and then I was like, we can't drink all this in the room, and there's no way we can bring it back. So I had to settle for a shirt. I did get a couple of stickers from Goldwater and TCBC. I traded some of ours for it, but
their pickle beer was a strong competitor to craft.
it is a good beer, and they also.
ABV, though.
That's
They
saying a
also
lot.
do a michelada in the brewery
Oh, really?
with that beer. So bloody beer, michelada, stuff like that. But they do that with their pickle beer specifically. They wouldn't even let us take a growler of it back to the room.
Really?
Nothing of it to go. So
We did try a Jack in the Box for the first time.
we did. Have you ever had Jack in the Box?
Yeah, a few times.
Their
Yeah.
egg rolls are, I can't stop thinking about it.
It's an interesting place. I don't know what to order when I pull up to the drive-thru. Like 2 hot dogs, a taco, and an egg roll.
See, I wish I would have had the taco. My stepmother, which, and to give her credit, this is the one taco she did this with. She would get them from, I think there's one in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think, but
Nashville.
they would bring them back and freeze them because she loved
Oh,
them.
yeah.
But then she started doing it with Burger King tacos and things like that. And that was just
Yeah.
so it was hard to take the judgment. But Jack in the Box was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Burger King tacos do not rank in that
We-
category.
We
But
did go to a place kind of like Carolina Ale House. It was called the Yard House. I don't know if you explained this place.
I haven't
They
yet.
had over like maybe like roughly 70, 80 taps.
Oh, yeah.
All
at
in the
least
bar.
they say they're the world's largest selection of draft beer.
Yeah.
Like they have a round tap wall, and all the way around it is.
Charlotte's got the world's largest tabs.
Okay.
They got 400 on tap.
So is it just a big tap?
Yeah.
Like is there a tap? It's a large tap.
I've never been there though, but we're going.
Well, these guys said they had the world's largest selection of draft beers.
Sounds Sounds like something Benjamin George and Gallenberg would say.
Sound-
World's largest.
Yes.
Sounds like somebody's lying.
Somebody's.
I will say, if I ever get the opportunity to go back out that way, I will do it.
Yeah.
Just to even go.
Well, we got great friends out there that we got to spend some great time, did some great karaoke, drank great beers. It was an overall pretty solid experience.
You should have said great. You said great 4 times and then said solid.
Yeah,
He didn't- you know what he
I
didn't
was
say?
dropping that.
That it was refreshing out there.
There,
What's
the,
the other 2 words? I've already
Dimple.
forgotten.
Dimple. The only thing refreshing out there is when you're drinking the beer.
No,
It's
it was
so
in
hot.
the evenings. It was beautiful.
So hot. It was gorgeous, yeah.
I bet it was. I've only been through Arizona when Jay and Sandy and I toured there.
Yeah.
That was where we stopped at the world's largest crater.
Another world.
Meteor. World's largest meteor crater.
Okay.
But we're driving now, we were hungry.
Yeah.
And they kept playing this ad on the radio. There's a world's largest meteor crater in the subway. And we're like,
That looks so.
You're like, is the subway right on the edge of this crater?
we all like Subway, and we're like, but what about the craters? Like, we gotta do that too. So we get there, and they got a museum with a Subway in it, and then they take you on a tour of the
Yeah.
crater. So we did the whole thing.
I forgot the other fast food place we tried. The Wiener Schnitzel place that you wanted to go to.
Of course.
I love a good
It's
wiener.
a fast food restaurant that serves like hot dogs.
So let me go back. Wiener Schnitzel was a place that my mom used to take me and my brother to when we were like little bitty. Like this was in Vegas, and it's over 50 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it was since I was a kid that we would go to Wiener Schnitzel. And we weren't a big fast food family. Like we rarely ever went out for fast food.
You can buy their chili sauce $5 a can at their
They got it for sale. It's that good. Wiener Schnitzel was very nostalgic for me. It's one of the few memories I have of my childhood. And I saw it they had, and I was like, oh, we're ordering in some Wiener Schnitzel. Like, I got to get it. I need to know if it's as good as I remember it. Kind of like your beer experience.
Yeah.
That one beer you had that we went out and got you for your birthday. And then it turned out to be shit. I will say, Wiener Schnitzel didn't quite live up to the memory, but it wasn't bad. We got Chicago dogs
Yeah, we got mini corn dogs.
and mini corn
Is
dogs.
it Wiener Schnitzel now?
Not Wiener Schnitzel, no.
They changed the name.
But the hot dogs were a little small.
They're probably big when you were little, though.
They were. They were a lot bigger than when I was holding my own in comparison.
You outgrew the Wiener Schnitzel.
I did outgrow the Wiener Schnitzel. It was still good. It was good food. But
I think we're okay.
Ross
Ross is coming over to be on the show in a minute.
maybe he is. I will say this. The Jack in the Box burger is the best fast food burger I've ever eaten.
Really? See, I never got the burger.
Ever
I got the
eaten.
chicken sandwich. I didn't get the burger either.
See,
That burger was so flavorful. Now, I'm used to great smash burgers, and they're fantastic. This one was not. They were 1-inch thick burger, double burger, bacon and everything. But every bite tasted juicy and buttery and flavored.
buttery is worse than juicy.
These were the best burgers ever. I still want more of them. I tried to talk her into doing like In-N-Out, or we could go back and get egg rolls because I was going to get another
Jack in the
burger.
Box missed it. They missed it. They missed it when they opened. You know what they could have done? Just had a mystery box. And you pull up, and they go, take your order, you go, I want a mystery box, and it goes, dun, 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 cheeseburger. And you're like, that's
Or
what I'm
like it
getting.
just pops up like a meal of some
Yeah,
sort.
you don't know which one you're, you don't know what you're ordering.
That might be a thing. That Jack in the Box, if you're listening, that's a thing. I would order that every time.
I would too.
Because honestly, everything on their menu, we were happy with.
Yeah,
We
so-
had.
Have you been, I just thought of this, have you been to the Curve Bakery location
Oh
yet?
no, I'm dying to go.
It's pretty fantastic.
Jenny and I have been so busy, and we kind of figured
It's packed.
we'd go and
It is packed.
Go during a weekday.
Guys, yeah, you got to go on a weekday. If you haven't been to the Kearns Food hall. There's great food being had there, but Monday night has spent so much money building a facility just like this, except bigger.
Yeah.
They're bigger than even this. It's bigger than
Monday
this.
nights?
Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger than Yee-Haw.
That's wild.
But on the other side of it, all of their beers are $7 and up.
Yeah.
Every one of them. They've got a 3.5 ABV sour
But like you said, you
that
don't
is
get it.
$7.
We need to make friends with them and do an episode.
I want to. Their stage is huge. 2 balconies with a bar in between them.
Yeah.
They've got a bar inside the food hall, and then they also have a tap room.
We got good friends. We can put 2 restaurants in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Clean Smoke.
Clean Smoke actually had their food truck outside, so they're prepping for that. But there's so much going on in there. There was a flower shop in there.
Yeah.
There was a clothing boutique, a bakery, a stationery store, all inside it. The difficult is to get in and out of it.
Yeah.
If you're coming from Seymour area,
Yeah.
there's an easy turn in, and then there's also a turn in just past the light.
Yeah.
If you're coming from Knoxville heading out towards Chapman Highway,
Yeah.
don't take that first entrance. That's actually an illegal turn. But if you'll go up to the light,
Yeah.
just before the light, there's a turn in.
Oh, okay, cool.
Tons of parking. They got plenty of parking. It does fill up quick. We went out there on a weekend, and we couldn't find a place to park.
Yeah.
So we left. We went up there on a weekday, and
It was fun.
plenty of parking.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm excited to go. We, it's going to be a couple weeks before we go.
Yeah. Yes, lots of fun.
but if you've ever had a Monday night beer, like they've got some
I like Monday.
solid beers.
What else they make is really good? Is their bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they-
I didn't even know they made that. And then Jenny's brother Dave got me a bottle of it for Christmas 2 years
Very
ago.
cool.
It is fantastic.
Go out there and explore. They're brand new. They need your dollars. They got to pay. So they're not brewing on site. All of their beer, they make in Atlanta, and then they're shipping up here.
Yeah.
So you're paying transportation, you're paying for taxes and stuff like that. So yeah, the beer is going to be a little more expensive, but they do have some solid ones. If you like a sour, the Dr. Robot is money, but they also have some almost home brewer styles.
Do they have specials on Monday nights?
They
They
should.
should, but
Not that we've seen yet.
Another good idea there. We'll just spit them out.
well, quit because we need them. We need all the good ideas for us.
Oh, we
Don't give them away for
free.
free.
Opening up a fast food place in the brewery.
Maybe.
Speaking of another one of our musical guests, a week from today, Jenny and I are going to see Chad Grinner from 10 Years in Spartanburg.
Yeah.
Guys, look up Chad. Look up 10 Years. Listen to him play. It's great music. But what we did, it's probably been a month or so,
Yeah.
but we did an episode with him that's also on YouTube, where we're at Crafty Bastard. So
I'm sure I'll be naked in the green room with my all access pass. That's
You're
all I'll be
open.
doing. Huh?
You're open.
oh, you're offering all access.
Yeah, it says all access for the band.
The band gets all access to your nudity. I don't think they paid
Tour
for
with
that.
Third Eye Blind and big bands.
Yeah, well, I would have to be all eyes blind for you to be naked
Yeah,
around
me.
me.
Is the third eye?
No, the third eye is the winking wiener.
What? This is a family-friendly show.
Is it? No, it's never been. His
Well, they
is,
did officially start a family night. So we do.
his is the winking brown eye.
It did look like Porter there for a second.
He's a little bit bigger than Porter. So are we gonna get this musical guest on or not? Like, what are we
warming
doing?
up.
Does he need warm up? He is so good. He doesn't need to warm up.
Never heard Ross.
out to Yee-Haw.
You know about Rossdafareye?
Yes.
Yeah, come out to Yee-Haw, but he also plays a lot of place puppies.
Yeah.
He's touring all over the place, but he plays Appalachian space funk.
No, I'm gonna go get this one because I had to sit here by myself while he went and got one. And you left.
Might as well
I'm just saying.
Might as well give me one more.
We want coffee.
I'll do one more.
Yee-Haw. All right.
He you have any shows coming up?
Huh?
Do you have any shows coming up?
I've got my open mic tonight. So
Yes.
after Ross is gonna play one of my songs for me
Okay.
early, and then I gotta head off to Cracky Fest for most.
Did you get one of those all access pass for him too? Play your
How do you
song.
think I get all this free stuff?
This bird
A lot of
keeps
drama.
freaking. This bird keeps
That's the
freaking
name
me
of this
out.
episode. Drama. Huh?
That bird keeps freaking me out.
I just don't know what they're doing.
That hole. We got open mic.
The open mic last week had 16.
Wow. Were you there for that one? You were there for that one.
I won't be here next week.
Okay.
So I've been getting to put newer comics
Yeah.
to host.
That's awesome.
Getting good.
We've checked out the one at East a couple times. East
Yeah.
by Orange Hat, and it's been a pretty good little
I
turnout.
know they get all my equipment.
Yep. So it's been funny. But no big shows for you.
July, I'm in North Carolina, I'm from Kentucky,
Okay.
Atlantic City, I'm talking about right now.
Atlantic City.
Working on that one. That one's in Casino. At an actual comedy club.
That would be worth
Talking to
it.
actual comedy clubs again for the first time in like 7 or 8 years.
It's good to do.
Yeah, the money's not near as good as
No,
that.
but I've heard a lot of podcasts I listen to with just the comedians that are involved.
Yeah.
Even the bigger ones are like they at least go to test out their material.
Yeah,
I know probably you have your fumbles on that one, but
yeah. Well,
it's worth trying.
oh yeah.
Worst case, you did it and it doesn't work.
I'm open.
Yeah, exactly. You're open to being all access for
Yeah, I'm just all access
so.
It's really, you have to get stronger plastic for the lanyards when they're dragging around the neck.
Stay there.
Oh, he's a professional.
Have you been
Ross just makes me want to dance.
Hey, at least we're providing live music for him. So technically we do have a guest. He's just practicing.
And Ross plays it like press up. It's like, you can't even move in there and everybody's just dancing.
Well, people for one love Press Club for music. And then two, I sit here.
Yeah.
You've seen it. It's flooded. He brings a crowd.
And he got me up there to sing the Doors with him that night. And I never played with a live band. That was the night that when I got drunk and I tried to fight all the bouncers.
It happens.
Yeah, so I didn't know how to play with the live band, so I was sitting in front of Ross and just sitting there playing. And he finally just kicks me. He's like, go. And I'm like,
That is not mine.
he moved down.
Is that you? No,
No,
that's
that's
you.
me.
Yeah, taste it. I mean, it is. I mean, I'll drink it.
That's an idea.
I don't know what Charles thinks. Do you want it? Because this is peach, right?
No, I'll drink it. It's fine. I just went for.
That's absolutely peach.
It's not a bad beer. What surprised me is the only thing it would taste like coffee, and then it was
Is that the coffee blonde?
No.
Or the coffee lager?
Oh, maybe.
I got it in my head. I think it's Yee-Haw.
I think that is
Right,
the
there's
Yee-Haw.
two of those.
No, that is.
It's not Yee-Haw. It might be the.
So I just bought a house today, too, though. Well, it closed on it today.
Really?
Weston.
Congrats, Weston.
First
That's
house.
awesome.
Yeah, excited.
Are they staying in Knoxville? Okay, cool.
It's not far from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
She's not pregnant. Just kidding.
Not that I know.
We'd be happy for you if you were.
We would, yes, absolutely.
Nobody says that.
We'd find out when the baby's born.
I'll be a grandpa on the next show. Hey, guys.
Well, you're already looking like
Enough
one anyway.
of this.
Didn't we call you Pat Grandpa Feet?
That's wild.
We went from a dry humping episode to I'm a grandpa on the next show.
Pat Grandpa
Would you be
Feet.
a grandpa or would you be a papa? Would you be a
We had this, me
pappy?
and some friends at Shamrock said that I had this, we were Googling names for a woman who just became a grandmother.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know what they should call me.
Yeah.
And so we're like, we played a game and we went through all of them. And somehow it got down to Peaches. And Peaches, 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 peaches.
Have like that as a grandfather or as a grandmother?
Grandmother.
This is my peaches.
My peaches. Okay.
Did she pick that?
I didn't pick that one.
No.
but
You're like,
the
I'm
regular,
blueberry.
the regular redneck from all your comedy stand-ups.
I'm your blueberry.
Peaches.
I'm your melon. I would want to be.
You are our melons.
I don't know what I would be if I was a grandparent. I have to have kids first.
Well, that's coming.
No, well, no. She better not be having a baby too.
It's gonna be a balloon.
He's talking about puberty.
It's gonna be a balloon.
Oh, well, she already had a Gigi. I would like to be a Gigi, but she's had a Gigi.
Yeah.
I can't be a Nana.
Oh, we should pull the list like we do. Well, Grandma names, here we go. I was just thinking that you would prefer Pat Grandpa Feet to Joey Fat One or Rascal Fats.
Oh, I'd be Grams.
Would you be Gramps?
I like Grams.
What about BB?
Abuelo.
Abuela. What about Queenie?
Queenie? No.
Bunny?
A mama?
Oh, my mom was Bunny.
Yeah, his mom's name.
Kitty? Grandma Kitty? Lola? Babs?
Oh, I like Babs. This is my Babs.
Oh, here we go. This is the one we were on the other night. 100 cool grandma names. How you feel about Nanny? Glammy.
Nanny?
Glammy's number 1. Glammy?
Glammy.
Granny Pile's number 2.
This is my granny.
Queenie is number 3.
This is my.
Dee-Dah. Excuse me. Honey, and then Brownie. Gigi. Nana, Grammy. Gaga. Grampoo. G-R-A-M-P-O.
That's what happened.
Oh,
I wanna-
Kayla was be a grandfather.
I want to be that when I'm like 90 and I can't hold my bowels in.
But they have
I'm Gramps, then turn to Grandpa.
they have descriptions. So Grampoo is such a delightful name for a grandmother who's loving but a little grumpy.
Aww, happy me.
I mean, you might be a grandpa.
I'm already a grandpa.
You're already a grandpa. Goes to bed at 6 o'clock. Lolly. Lolly. Got 2 grandmas. Got 2 Lolly. What? I don't understand. My grandmother was grandma.
Yeah,
That's just.
I had a grandma. My dad's mom was a grandma and a
Yeah.
nana.
You got Kiki. Yeah, never had a Nana. I never had a Queen.
Queen bee. Yeah, what did you call your grandparents?
Granny.
Granny?
Granny Stokes. Yeah.
What'd you call yours?
Oh, grandma.
Grandma?
Both of them. See if you can guess the name.
The description? Okay.
Those nicknames for grandmas, perfect for the social media savvy grandma to be. See, mine always was just grandma, but the last name. So I had Grandma Travis, Grandma Small. Think social media grandmother. I mean, it's coming.
Mama.
You never really thought about it, but Instagram. That's number 26. Alex just made that joke right here. No, he made it. He's not looking at. He's looking on his bits on.
He's reading his material off
Yeah, his material off his notepad. Fairy mother.
Fairy mother?
Oh, that's coming too. Unfortunately. Zara. What? We just started putting letters.
I think it's actually putting names on there.
All right, a playful and sassy nickname for a grandma who has a bit of mischievous or witty personality. Not grandcracker.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense. All right, I think we've taken the grandma thing too far already. Hopi.
Hopi? Yeah, we're hitting our hour.
What? I know. Let me see. I'll see this just pop on. He's killing me. We're gonna have to go a little long to get him on. So give me a second. You want to try? You want the beet tweet? I'll drink the IPA. That's a West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
They're not thrilled over it. If that is not gay and it's that clear, it's a West Coast. All right. I don't mind it. But yeah, guys, if you get a hot beer that you can see through, it's a West Coast IPA. So. It's not bad that it's not Kayla's jam.
We had Steve say hi, Trayson said hi, Dry Creek said hi.
I hate that we're not calling them out. Like, we appreciate you guys.
Well, Dry Creek said they gotta go mow the yard.
Yeah.
Trayson stood up here, and then Steve said hi. It was a dry heat, and then he said bless me, and I think it's because I just said it. I don't know if I just didn't know how to explain it. I think it came right after that.
Or it's a very southern thing to bless your heart.
Yeah, probably.
And honestly, you can't get any more southern than Steve.
That's true.
If you get more southern than Steve, you're on your way back up. He's in Australia, so. Oh, Steve Sperling.
Yeah.
I just thought it was Steve the
Oh,
Aussie.
the Aussie. No.
Oh, Sperling.
He's. I was saying he like West Virginia.
I don't know where Steve Sperling is from.
I feel like you said West Virginia.
If you're watching, please comment and let us know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get Ross on the show, or we're going to end the show here in a little bit. But we appreciate you guys staying with us this long. Oh, here he comes, the Rainbow Warrior. Without further ado, the Rainbow Warrior Ginger.
May I sit
Yeah, you
here?
can sit there. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm not met yet. My name's Kayla.
Kayla?
Yes.
You didn't get to meet her, but the first time I met you was at the Brew Street Brew Fest. You guys were playing 2 years ago. She was there for that, but
You were?
we were hosting.
Were you drinking?
We've ate drinks.
Yeah.
So,
We don't drink at that
We
festival.
were hanging out with Alex. Are you kidding?
I did.
Yeah. That festival is epic. Are you guys going this year?
No.
We are not able to.
Same. I can't either.
Yeah.
You guys should go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else should go though. If
But
you
we
can.
will promote the
Yeah,
hell
there's
out of it.
still
It's a
tickets
great
available.
beer festival.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
buddy Birds is hosting.
Yeah.
There you go. Birds.
Birds.
B-U-R-D.
Birds behind the bar. His name's Greg Bergwald.
We sent a replacement.
Yeah.
If you want to catch Greg Bergwald any other time, you can actually go out to Zool Beer on Hardin Valley. He is a regular bartender out there. He is fantastic. Love that guy.
Can't beat a good bartender.
Right? Can't beat a good musician.
That's how we met.
Is it? I don't remember.
He doesn't remember how you met.
No, I mean I remember that we met. But,
That
We'll
you
try to
met.
find
It's been so
details
long
too.
ago.
I was gonna say.
I don't remember either.
When did we meet?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
How did
It's
it
Old
meet?
Smoky.
Okay. Yep. Slinging whiskey and old smoky.
That was a long time ago.
Moonshine samples.
Very fun.
Yeah, everyone whiskey samples.
We hit it off pretty quick.
Which is also
Yeah.
fortuitous that Old Smoky and Yee-Haw are synonymous with each other.
Oh yeah.
He likes these big words
Huh?
on the show.
Big words.
Synonymous is a big word. Sorry.
Is that like a kind of,
He doesn't know what it means either. He just says,
he knows it's supposed to go there. Like
Synonymous and ambient are weird words to you guys.
ambient's good. I like
Right?
it. It's like chill.
he says that whenever.
This place has an ambient vibe right now.
Yeah.
For now, it gets crazy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get hopped up. No pun intended.
It is about to get hopped up because you're about to bring some solid music.
That wasn't good.
I like it.
I'm with that.
He sat that close to Chris for too long. Ours was already rubbed off.
Don't put that on me. She brings all the inappropriateness. Don't.
They're talking about.
Same here.
Thank you. Oh, you're fine. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It's for visuals.
It's better than our previous Timu setup that we had.
Correct. Well, it's very similar to the team we
The Timu one that it did well for an episode.
We do what we can. Again, I will tell all podcasters, don't wait on money to do your podcast. Just figure out a way to get you a mic and do some podcasts.
Right, just make it happen, and,
Yeah.
you'll fix it as you go along. That's anything in life, really. Just start doing it today.
Speaking of
You're gonna suck
starting,
at first.
how did you start into music? Like,
I started when I was young because my dad played and my mom sang, so I started when I was 10. I was 10 playing guitar, and I still suck at it.
you are far from sucking at it.
No, but-
We've heard you on many stages, and you always bring the party.
I'm just saying, it's just, you can get on YouTube and like see a 6-year-old just, you know what I mean, like playing like the craziest. Some people are just snacks, so it's easy to get in that rut of comparing yourself to
Yeah,
other people.
yeah, you can't do it.
And it's like, they say, comparison is the thief of joy. So it's like, just kind of, we're all on our own path.
Yep.
So But yeah, no, I do suck though, compared to a lot of 6-year-olds out there.
No, guys. I am going to completely disagree. There are people coming out to this brewery, and there are going to be a lot of people coming out here for beer, but there are going to be a lot of people show up for Rossdafareye tonight.
He's the only one.
Every time you play, you bring such joy to the stage. Whether it's you by yourself, whether it's you with your band, you bring a level of joy that nobody can
And
understand.
apparently he's bribed you with a naked dance for the song you're going to sing for him today. Yeah.
He already
VIP
told me.
special,
He said he's
so-
gonna. By the way, I have to go do my open mic, so you. I don't want to mess your set list up, but if you can play that song for me before I have to leave at like 7:15.
But you're going to be nude. Or I'm going to be nude.
Not today,
He
but
was nude.
I'll do it later.
Yeah, he'll be in the back just with his VIP tag on it.
That's all.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
He'll love it.
You have it, do you? We might get kicked
Ross
out.
has literally put the VIP seat right behind him. It's the green room seat right behind his stage, and you have to be naked there with your VIP tag.
Yeah, dude.
You want to know what's funny though? So Ross, I've known Ross many years, and I've seen him play in Gatlinburg and Superior County a lot. And then one time at Press Pub, he's like, "Hey, I'm playing Press Pub." I was like, "I'm gonna go see him," because I know we knew he had a big following in Superior County, which we were both from at the time. I'm walking to Press Pub with my wife. You could not move in there, and they're like everybody's here for Ross. And I've been 3 times when you play there, and it's just balls and all that. Everybody's just jumping, just playing. But he brings me on stage one night to sing the Doors, and like he does that in Gatlinburg. And it's just him. He had a full band. I've never sang with the band. I'm like karaoke machine guy with the screen. And so I'm sitting there, and you probably had to go through like 3. We've been playing Riders on the Storm.
Yeah, the Doors, Riders on the Storm. He sang it.
I didn't know when to start.
He has a
And
great
he finally
voice.
kicks it. He
You made
kicks
his
me and
dreams
goes,
come true.
he said, "Go."
As long as you know when to stop, that's all I'm concerned about.
Yeah, but we always have.
Well, we've got comedians that also don't know that. So, and Alex isn't one of them. Alex is on his time mark every time. I'm just saying, there have been other comedians that just don't. Well, I think there are some that think they're funnier than they are, and then they run over their time. And then there's some that do get excited, and they're telling a story, so, which is all fine and good. As long as you stay funny, as long as you stay entertaining, right?
And we've done a couple shows in Cincinnati.
Yep.
So they saw Ross play one time. They're like, "Can you bring him up, to Randy and Stephanie's house for the Halloween party?"
Oh, you guys have a Halloween party? Nice.
You
Did you
did
go
it
to the haunted
twice.
house?
Yeah, it's
He did it
epic.
twice.
Like, holy.
Yeah, that is not anything you expect. And when you get,
It was the last one was disastrous.
Good.
That was remember. You know why? I can't. I'm not going to tell the
I
story.
don't know why.
Remember you finding me like 3 houses down in the yard, and you're like, "Hey, buddy," and you had to carry me to bed.
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember that.
That was all your fault. But,
I think Jenny carried you to bed.
that was the one. That's
She
why.
looked up, put her
That's
up
why
your
Jenny
own-
doesn't go back.
did Jenny do a fireman's roll on you and just pull you
That
up?
was the one time Jenny and the kids went, and that was the last time she's ever been.
She's like, that's not a responsibility I want.
Her watching Ross carry me back 3 houses down to bed was not her favorite thing she's ever done. So, but she does love Ross.
Hey,
not
my buddy Eric.
You got all kinds
You've
of people
got
coming
buddies
out.
coming. We want to make sure you get.
Yeah, we don't
some
want
time.
to-
No, you're fine. No, no.
Hey.
Where can they find you if they want to find out where you're playing?
You got a lot of shows.
Usually at Waffle House, you can find me at Waffle House around 1 a.m. between Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
good call.
3 a.m.
Where can they listen to your music at?
YouTube, all those places.
Yeah. Where can they find you performing live music?
You got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah, the prostitutes were like sitting here.
I forget, man. Yeah, just follow me on Facebook. And
He's got it scheduled.
it's all there. Instagram and stuff.
I just
do
heard-
have it scheduled, I swear.
I just heard somebody over here in this area, and they were. If I heard it wrong, it needs to be said this way: prostitutes.
Oh, damn.
They might have said prostitutes. I don't know, but prostitutes just is what I heard because I'm thinking Rossdafareye, and I'm
I
like,
have my all access pass.
Dude, I've never heard that in my life until now.
but
That's,
maybe it's a business opportunity that you're missing out on.
Made that up. Just made that up.
I think you made it up too, but You're gonna get royalties off the shirt.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He also made up that
Prostitutes
word
needs
for
to become a thing.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm gonna slide out. I love you guys.
Hey, I love you.
Hey, Ross, thanks for being on the show. We love you, man. Guys, go find you.
I do have to literally
Come out to Yee-Haw.
Hey, are you gonna play my song though?
Come out here to Yee-Haw. He's going to get started here in a little while, and it's always a party with that guy. He brings a great show and a lot of fun music.
Alright, well, we're gonna close out. We really
He's gonna play my Tears for Fears early so I can do that.
sounds
You heard him do Tears for Fears?
Everybody. Is that the one? Everybody wants to rule the world?
No, this is the other one.
That's their biggest one. So.
Well, we'll find out.
Yep. Well, you'll have to find out. You'll have to actually come out here to Yee-Haw to find out what it's going to be. Maybe if he does it, I'll record it and we can put it up online as a short for Alex. But outside of that, come out, enjoy some great beers
Yes.
at Yee-Haw. Like, follow, share all of our content. We need everything. Tell the people on Facebook to come on to YouTube. We need you guys. We need to build this bigger, and we're growing super slowly on YouTube. So we need you to tell everybody to come over and to tell them that. Just like and share and subscribe. Share this podcast on your Facebook page, whatever it is. But, help promote us. It doesn't cost anything to do any of those things. So, with that being said, let's call it into the Yee-Haw episode.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll see you, drink with you, and meet you soon. See you guys. Go over there and turn that camera on.